What's good, y'all? Car Talks with E4, episode 3. Today's episode is going to be about music producer versus beatmaker. Alright, so this is taking no shots at none of my peers who think differently about this topic. I feel like my peers are like split in half on whether a beatmaker is also a music producer, vice versa. But I think it's no difference, honestly. The argument is beatmakers don't produce songs, don't have the ability to. Like we can't come up with lyrics. We don't have the ability to come up with lyrics. They don't know structure, arrangement. Don't know how to work with rappers, singers. But I don't think that ever been the case in my personal opinion. I grew up wanting to be, the music producer, produce for my favorite artists. And then when I got to like my 20s, early 20s, I discovered like the beat community through the LA beat scene, the SoundCloud era when that was just starting to boom. Virginia had a scene, like a beat music scene I was into. New York. It was all, Adam Dilla and all that stuff. Then I started to make instrumental music. Then I started calling myself a beat maker. Me coming up, I never seen a difference because I was always working with my brothers who are rappers, local Baltimore artists. Yeah, just artists that find me or I find them. And we go back and forth when we collaborate. Sometimes it's in person, sometimes not, And this has been a thing for beatmakers for a minute. Like, I can name so many people that's like making instrumental music, calling themselves beatmakers. And they're also working with artists from their city, their peer group. So the notion that we don't produce songs is not true. It's like I get it. Like in my opinion, like once the beat maker get a placement from such and such, all of a sudden they're music producers now. It's like, I don't know. Like if you want you can speak highly of your art without having to downplay somebody else and try to put a ceiling on their potential. Like if you call yourself a music producer, are you not a beat maker? Can you not make beats on the spot? Who is making these guidelines? You know, is it just to make you seem like you're the better producer in this equation? Yeah, it's like a box. Music producers produce for artists. They help write the songs. They help arrange the songs. Blah blah blah. It's supposed to help the artist, propel the artist. The beatmaker is the artist, you know. But that doesn't stop there. We also produce songs. We fit music around vocals. We do remixes. Remixes could turn into songs with other artists. And you have to arrange it around the vocals and stuff. So I just think the whole beatmaker versus music producer argument is like very outdated, because we have access to way more information, and we just do not just like a one-trick pony, you know. I know beatmakers who are engineers, graphic designers, dancers, illustrators. They work on films. They do it all, you know. Basically, they trying to keep you out the room. Like these rooms where you can get producer credits. Gotta make it seem like it's an elite club. It's like, no. Put a great beatmaker in a room with a great vocalist, and something might come out of it, something might not. Just like any other session, you know. It's all about chemistry, and if the artist is willing to, you know, take a chance on a unknown beatmaker, you know, that can develop into a long-standing relationship, that can produce hits, all that. So if you think it's a difference, I feel like you gotta like rethink that. Like, once you break it down, it's like, what are we talking about? You know, like, who are you talking to? What you talking about? Yeah, it's like, because I feel like that's thrown on me. Because I ain't produced for such and such. I make beats, boom bap joints. It's not industry sounding, but I'm just doing it because I like to do it. You know what I mean? It's what I love to hear. The notion is that beatmakers make music for other beatmakers, which is not true. We just love hip-hop production, and this is our take on that. Like, if you think about it, music producers and beat makers have the same exact inspirations. If we study from the same people, what makes you think we're any different? Y'all all look up to Dilla, Madlib, Alchemist, Pete Rock, Timbaland, Pharrell, Lord Finesse, Easy Mo B. Like, what is it that separates us? And same energy you use to differentiate between the two, I feel like you can use that energy to uplift, to teach, to, school cats on, how to become a better music producer without sounding condescending, like a know-it-all, If you want to take somebody under your wing, there's plenty cats out there. Both of y'all might benefit from it, So yeah, just rethink that. Don't try to cut people's wings, put a ceiling on that potential, because once they get that placement, you might act like you're a fan now and all that stuff. Like y'all was down for years. I've seen it happen. But yeah, rethink that. Beatmakers are music producers. That's how I feel. All right, peace out.